Alrighty. I think this is working. Uh. Boop a doop doop. Alright. So it's been a hot minute since I played this game. Let me fix some stuff. Oh, I'm really loud. Hold up. Live screen. Alright, that should help. I don't know why I'm so loud. Alright. Or at least it says I'm loud. Who knows? So yeah, we're playing some Genshin. I haven't played it in a really long time. Don't remember anything of what I was doing. I do know I have a lot of content to do now. So I will try to figure out what I am doing. Alright. First, I'm gonna do dailies. And hopefully remember how to play this game. Boy! The loading screens got longer. Have it on an SSD and it doesn't matter. Sure wish my noise gate would get rid of my mouse clicking. But I guess my mouse is just that loud. Maybe if I were to sit up instead of sitting like a gremlin. Alright. Wow. Okay. And that was the wrong button. I'm doing great.
Wind, hear me! Delves into death. Access denied. Eyes on me!
Where are you going? I mostly remember what to do. That's right. You can gather from trees now. No. Thank you. That is again the wrong button. I've been playing too much of the forest.
Shadows of flame, born of ice and frost.
Oh.
snow. Remember, tend to your boots when we return.
Go as one!
Barbados, guide us.
Go as one!
Ah, don't want any part of that. Let's go. Forgot to add the ducking, but should be fixed now.
Haven't you heard? There's a string of lawnmower.
Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra Abyssa.
Oh, it actually remembers what I picked for each location. Oh, oh wee. That's a nice change. Can't level up any characters. I can enhance weapons, effects, cook dishes. Oh, I should have logged in yesterday. Oh well. So let's cook some food. I'm just gonna cook some of that. And enhance a weapon. This one. No. Okay. Cool. An artifact. Let's just pick one somebody's wearing. Good. enough. I want a prototype Rancor. Oh, I should probably do the test runs. I did that one, but...
Don't waste my time.
Nice and spicy.
Come a little closer.
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Hit.
You...
Come a little closer. Let's spark
Why is
things
your
up a little.
voice line so much louder than everybody else's? Jeez, Lisa.
Robot, get them! Eat this!
Don't waste my time.
Cool. Yes, I am adventure rank 55. I've been there for a while.
Fourth, my blade.
I'm the front.
Spirit blade. Attack! A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Robot, get them!
It's been almost a full year since Genshin released.
Boom boom! Ja, ja, ja. Ja, ja, Breath of the flame! Ha, yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yikes! Ja, ja. Motion to compel! Ja. Ha.
Right. Okay, so now I've done all my dailies and all the test run. I should work on this. Whatever this is. I forgot what I was doing. I would visit my house, but it's ugly. Should probably visit my house anyway, but...
Are you okay? The imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo-Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko, in Liyue Harbor! She's from Inazuma! Let's see what she has to say!
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the right person!
but the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liyue Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
She's right here, in my party. Oh. Oh. Hello, beautiful. Oh, hello. Hey.
I wonder what's going on up there.
I feel like they changed this. I don't remember it being this big.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Fish!
Paimon. What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Ooh. I am gonna change my language to Japanese just for a little bit. Because I like Beidou's Japanese version. Alright. Oh, not all the way over there!
状況を把握しておこうぜ。確か参加者は何かしら実績を持ってる必要があるって言ってたよな。一体どんな人たちなんだろう。こんにちは。南十字舞踏会に参加しに。
そうだが、君たちも申し込んだのか？だったらまずは舞踏会の決まりを見てくるといい。舞踏会は拳法や武器を使って勝負する。実力がない人が参加しても最終的に怪我を負う。誰もそんなことは望ん。
おお、それならもう聞いたぞ。
俺か。以前チコガン自由迫撃大会で準優勝。
なんかあまり一般的なやつじゃなさ
そんな聞いたことないのか。よくやってる大会で大会の実績以外にも洗顔軍の代わりに砲塔弾を捕まえた。夜中に俺のところに盗みに。あの時のことはよく覚えてる。俺の左拳が痩せた方の顔面にさ。だが俺は一歩も引かず回し蹴りで刀を天井まで弾き飛ば。確かに。でも素手で2人の敵を相手。結構重い傷を負ったものの2人を捕まえて洗顔軍に引き渡した。それで表彰もされた。
まあオイラたちからすれば砲塔弾を同時に。よし、じゃあ
闘技場で会おう。若いやつには負けないぞ。
こんにちは。お前たちも南十字舞踏。
ああ、武芸を極めるためには実戦で経験を積む必要があると師匠からそう。しかし俺たちにとって修行以外にもあの主なき神の目を手に入れることも。
はい、神の目があれば私たちは師匠の弟子の中でも。
その師匠ってすごそうだな。
ああ、あのお方は霊山派の創始者で非凡な実力の持ち主。俺とこの弟弟子もその一派のも。それもそのはず、まだ創設して間もない流派だからな。あの人は武術の達人で数々の技を生み出した。聞くと彼が霊山派で伝授しているのは家
家計？
気功の一種で、身にまとう気を用いることで少しも動くことなく相手の。例えば俺の師匠は相手の拳をたやすく反らすことができたり、投げる。
過去に師匠に挑んだ人は手も触れずに吹き飛ばされたことがある。
確かに本当のことだ。ただ習得するのは非常に困難でな。俺たちみたいに長く修行。
きっと私たちには素質が足りないから習得に時間がかかっているんでしょう。このままでは学費が払えなくなります。
学費がいるのか？
もちろんです。師匠は武術の達人で毎日忙しくされている身。
ただ師匠の指導を受けているにもかかわらず、いつまで経っても進歩しない。しかもその後コカ派に神の目を持つ者が加わり、
ですので私たちも神の目を手に入れたら師匠の機嫌が良くなるのではと思いまして。
大丈夫。それに考えられる手は全部試してみるべきだ。
そうですね。もし成功すれば霊山派の名が歴史に残ることに。そうすれば周りから一目置かれるでしょう。リーグへ一の流派になるのも夢ではありません。
ああ、闘技場。
そこの若いの見たところ、君もこの南十字舞踏会に参加し。つまり僕の競争相手がまた。
お前も優勝を狙って。
そうだ、参加するなら目標は優勝しかないだろう。それに神の目は僕にとって唯一足りないもの。いやいや、別に具体的に何かしようとは思ってないさ。少し自慢になってしまうけど、僕の人生はこれまでどんな試験にも落ちたことがないし、商売をすればかなりの儲けを得た。みんなの目には僕は完璧な人間として映っているだろう。だが僕はそれで。そう、
こんなに自信満々なやつも珍しいな。
そんなのは重要じゃない。僕は南十字戦隊にも知り合いがいるんだ。それに大勢の人に応援を頼んでいてね。もちろん僕も何日かかけて武道を学んだよ。僕の才能ならこんな舞踏会なんか適当。君も僕の特別さに気づいたようだね。でも あまり魅了されないでくれよ。よし、僕は試合前の準備をしてくるよ。僕の登場を楽しみに待ってておくれ。
なんかみんな自信満々だったり騙されてたり実力が普通だったりで、お前の方がすごいってことを大声で言ってやりたいぞ。よし。
警察層腕相撲優勝。この実績は。次の方どうぞ。まずはお名前を教えてください。まさかあなたが？
嘘でしょ？
本当に噂の？
あの人神の目を持ってなかった。
その確認ですが、あなたはリーユエコ。
やっぱり彼女が？
操船儀式で国政様と話をしてた人だ。
ちょっと彼女からサインをもらえないかしら。
この舞踏会は神の目を持たない者のみ参加できること、本当ですか？噂ではあなたの戦闘力は並外れており、何度も危険な状況をくぐり抜けてきたと。
でも本当に神の目は持ってないぞ。
すみません、失礼しました。大英雄様が嘘をつくことは形式的なものです。述べていただけると、私も魔人オセルを討伐したことは知っています。他にはありますか？
パトスの講師とも戦ったことがあるぞ。
優勝は彼女に違いない。
今から参加を辞退しても間に合うかしら。
わかりました。それで十分です。こんなに立派な実績は今まで。はい、登録が完了いたしました。大英雄様がこの舞踏会に参加するのですから、
そのために来たんじゃないぞ。優勝したら
他にも商品が？そんなの
多分北斗さんがその条件を出したから。
でも大英雄様、稲妻みたいな危険
なるほど。北斗姉様と事前に条件を話し終えていたのですね。さすがは大英雄様。とにかく予選はもうすぐ始まります。
そうだ、この舞踏会って神の目をお前は神の目を持ってないけどテイワットでは。だから誤解されないように試合の時はそれにこの程度の相手なら元素力を使わん。じゃあ行こう。
その自信に満ちた表情。今から試合を始めても。では私と共に会場へ。
宝物はどこだ？
大注目の優勝候補、彼女の1試合目が今始まるぜ。
君、大英雄だったのか？こんなのどうやって勝てと言うんだ？
なんか一般人よりも弱かったな。あの自信はどこから来てたんだろう。とりあえず勝ったから北斗のところに行こう。何か話したいことがあるみたいだぞ。
さすがは私が見込んだつわもの。あんたも見ただろカザハ。
そうであるな。しかし相手を傷つけぬよ
今までいろんな戦いを経験してきた私だが、この1試合を見た。だから褒め言葉をケチる必要なんてないんだぞ。
褒めるとするならそうであるな。悪くない勝負であった。
まあいい。あんたに詩を読んでもらって場の雰囲気を盛り上げようと思ったが無理強いだったみたいだな。実はさっき参加者が大勢私のところに来てな。リーユへの大英雄が舞踏会に参加するなんて思わなかったって驚いてた。それから参加を申し込む人が一気に増えた。中には武道を極めたやつもいる。みんなあんたと勝負したいと思ってるみたいだぜ。だからあんたには優勝候補にふさわしい待遇を与えると決めた。一般選手との勝負で体力を消費してほしくないし、それにあんたももっと熱い対決を期待してるだろ。だからあんたには直接準決勝にし。
さっきのはまだ予選だろ。
これが姉君の性格でござる。それに実際の実力でもこの大
それはそうだけど。
じゃあまずは他の試合を観戦しよう。誰があんたへの挑戦権を手にするか見てみようじゃないか。ついに来たぞ、本日の大目玉。
どうやら姉君はこの勝負に大いに期待しているようだ。お主の対戦相手は数々の試練を突破し、準決実力ではお主に及ばぬかもしれぬが、油断は禁物でござる。ではお主があの嵐を突破する準備ができているかどうか。
おしゃべりはその辺にしときな。観客も待ちきれないみたいだぜ。申し込みをした時の船員のところに行ってこい。彼女が会場まで案内してくれる。
あなたの準決勝の相手、名はそこまで知れ渡っていませんが、大英雄様の実力を疑ってはいませんが、
このレベルの対決ならこいつはきっと負けないぞ。
はい、では入場いたします。
やっと来たぜ、大注目の準決勝だ。リーユへの英雄と本大会の台風の出、勝つのは一体どっちだ。
商品に興味はない。お前が強ければそれだけで十分。汗がたくさん出た。悪くない。認めよう。お前の方が強い。まだまだ鍛錬が必要だ。
そうだな。さっきは危なかった。もしお前が神の目を持ってたら。
小さい頃神の目が欲しかった。それを手にすれば強くなれると聞いてな。だが手に入らなかった。それからは興味もなくなった。神の目を持つ者にも勝ったことがある。あの力は神が与えたもの。
あの主なき神の目のために。
いや、ただ勝負がしたかっただけだ。敗北の実が力の差を悟らせ成長させる。だから嬉しいのだ。稀に味わえる敗北が。
これこそ本当に実力のある人が。
機会があればまた勝負しよう。俺ももっと強くなる。
そうだ、決勝に進んだ人を知ってるか。
俺より強いかどうかはわからない。ただとてつもなく速いと聞いた。油断はするな。
おい、言っちゃった。決勝戦の相手について聞き込みに行こうぜ。全力を出さないとまずいかもしれないぞ。
君か。はははは、勝負は見させてもらったよ。見事だった。俺は3回戦で終わったよ。はあ、惜しかったな。せめてもう一戦くらいできたら。
決勝戦は誰が進んだか知ってるか。
俺を任した人だよ。すごかったぜ。と少し隙を見せただけで俺の体格は力比べなら負けないんだが、俊敏さとなるとどうにでもそいつが相手で。
形で拳を防ごうとしたら鼻に直接当たってしまい、相手の選手も慌ててどうして避けなかったのか聞いてきたのですが、避けなかったのはそれが霊山派だとしか。ただまだ習得怪我を負った兄弟子を寄港する船に乗せて戻ってきた時には、私の出番は。このことは私も師匠に言えません。きっと。すみません。あなたたちに愚痴を漏らしてもしょうがないですね。私も今は混乱しておりますので、何かお聞きになられてもお答えできないかもしれません。
そっか。兄弟子が早く。
はい。
なんか役に立つ情報はなかったな。北斗に聞いてみよう。何か知ってるかもしれない。
実にお見事。あっぱれであった。相手の動きに慣れるのに少々手こずり、苦戦を強いられていたでござるな。しかし迅速に体勢を立て直し、勝利を勝ち取った。実は耳で聞いたのでござるよ、砂と呼吸の音を。しかしこの程度は造作もないこと。
確かにな。ただ私は経験に頼ってるだけだが、あんたにとってこの舞踏会は新鮮でいい体験になってるんじゃないか。
ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、決勝の相手ってどんなやつなんだ？
そうでもない。ただ決勝に進出したやつは強いというよりも突出した能力を持っている。彼は速い、身のこなしに長けている。それに一目でわかるほど豊富な実戦経験を持っている。
step away for 2 seconds and I get a spam bot in my chat. Very nice. Very nice. Alright.
どうした？決勝戦で不意をつかれないかが心配か？
であれば拙者から一つ助言を授けよう。まだ話してなかったと思うが、実は稲妻にいた頃、拙者は
おお、それは服装を見て分かってたけど、話してる感じは刀を使うような人には見えない。
学問を得れば本を知り、武道を得れば刀を知る。長い道のりの中で武芸に優れているとは決して言えぬが、大陸中の様々な達人を見てきたでござる。お主の才覚であれば、拙者からの少しの助言でその技を打破する術を思いつくであろう。
おいおい、それはちょっと反則じゃないか？
情報収集も決闘の一部。問題はないと思うが、彼女らはモンドから数々の修羅場を経験してきた。それらをくぐり抜けられたのは、
そうだそうだっておいら
その場所へ行けば自然の中に足跡を残す。しかしその匂いはあくまでも拙者に助言を与えるのみ。拙者と共に行かぬか？試合後の余興とし。
あんたが来てからカズハはめっきりあんたのことを気にかけてるな。何か聞きたいことがあるならこの機会に聞いてみるといい。
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
I will be right back. I am back. I bad.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
I swear by my sword! Go as planned!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the
Oh, I forgot to change the voice actor back.
This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
どれどれ？神の目がなくなってる。
盗まれたのか？でも、こんな真っ昼間から。
そもそもいつ盗まれたのかもまさかどこぞの誰かにこの私が隙を突かれるとはな。
急ぐ必要はない。どのような手段であろうと自然の目はごまかせぬ。ふむ。どうやら盗まれたのは今しがたのこと。神の目は拙者が差し出した商品。監視をおろそかにし盗まれたのは拙者のせ。
わかった。そこまで言うならこの件はカズハに任せる。私はここに残って舞踏会を見に来た人たちに説明してこよう。
お主も共に来てくれぬか。拙者と共に来てくれ。ちょうど良い風が吹いている。今が絶好の機会。風に乗って行こう。そのまま次の手がかりを探すでござるよ。
そういえば、どうして商品のことを確認しようと思ったんだ？
盗む音が聞こえたのでござるよ。
じゃあどうして止めなかったんだよ。
敵にわかるでござる。風が拙者たちを前へ導いてる。盗人は向こう岸に着いたようでござるな。
また聞こえたのか？
うむ。凄まじく得意げであった。この方角で間違いない。拙者についてきてくれ。道中待ち伏せを受けるかもしれぬが、お主ならたやすく対処できるであろ
う。野郎ども追ってだ。かかれ。
宝刀だ。どうやら拙者の予想と大差なかったでござるな。道を開けてもらうぞ。
はあ、それせい。
この俺よりも足が速いとはな。逃げるためせっかく船を用意したのに、まさか追いつかれるなんて思わなかったぜ。
どれほど船が速かろうと風の速度には追いつけん。
風？何を言ってやがるんだ。ちくしょう。俺にも神の目があれば、この神の目を光らすことさえできれば、お前。
神の目とは関係ない。お主は群衆から姿を消すのが得意かもしれぬが、それに逃走経路の選択にも隙が多い。また拙者が風を頼りに追うさなか、言い換えれば盗みの達人が持つべき3つの心情。
お前
だがそれ以外に拙者を一番失望させたのは、やはりそれはどのような願望にも反応するわけではないよ。
分かった分かった。今回この神の目はずっと狙ってたものなんだ。今回の舞踏会の参加者は
お前が決勝戦の相手。
俺の実力なら優勝は間違いないと思ったんだ。準決勝を見た瞬間分かったよ。俺に勝ち目はないって。でも正当な方法がダメなら、皆の注目が北斗とお前に集まっている間にあれほど準備したのに、結局お前たちに追いつかれた。でもせっかく手に入れたんだ。本当か？分かった。だが約束は守ってもらうぞ。
そういうわけにはいかぬ。盗みを働いた罪は海の規則にのっとり、
嘘だろ。
それに商品を盗んで決勝戦に参加しなかった。どうやら真っ赤に熱した鉄をお主の顔に当て、盗人の2文字を刻む必要があるでござるな。
おいおい、そこまでしなくてもいいんじゃないか。
くっそ、こんな残酷なやつだったのか。話し合いがダメならやるしかねえ。覚えてろよ。くっそ。やだ、やめてくれ。楽園だけは。
生死の狭間に陥り、全力を尽くそうとも神に振り向いてもらえぬ。神の目を残して立ち去れ。どうした？もしかして自ら罰を？拙者は別に構わぬ。そのような武士道にのっとった覚悟は。
いやいやいや、そんなわけないだろう。見逃してくれて
よくわかんなかったんだけど。
そのような趣味はない。ただ神の目がまだ操つのって、人は窮地に陥った時強大な力を発揮する。残念なことに何も。そうでござるよ。光の消えた神の目にもう一あやつが神の目を盗んだ時からこの実験に利用。それに過去にも主なき神の目が再び光を灯すことだが、お主は複数の元素を同時に操れる。さあお主も試してみるでござるよ。
どうやら何も反応はないみたいだな。
なるほど。お主でも無理であったか。気にするでない。こうなると予想はしていたでござる。
この神の目に
それについてはある個人の話をし、彼は拙者の親友であった。ある日彼は拙者に無双の人たちを聞いたことがあるかと聞いてきた。拙者は当然その人たちは神罰が下る時にのみ見られると答えた。それは雷電将軍が達した武の極み、最強である証。しかし彼はその人たち手が届かなくもない。いつの日か雷帝に相対する者がこの地上に現れると言った。その後メガリレーが何の前触れもなく下された。人々の願望は永遠を構築する河原となり果てた。そして拙者が放浪をしていた時、彼がメガリレーの執行者に御前試合を申し込んだと聞いた。御前試合は厳粛で残酷なもの。敗者は神罰を受け、勝者は天気を勝ち取る。彼は自分こそが立ち上がるべき人間だと思ったのであろう。それに無双の人たちに相対するのが彼の願いでもあった。しかし拙者が天守閣に着いた頃、すでに御前試合は終わっていた。ただ神罰が下り、彼の刀が地面へと落ちる音が響いた。それが彼の見たかった光であったのであろう。最後の瞬間、彼はどのような顔をしていたのだろうか。想像する間もなかったでござる。拙者は光が失せゆく神の目を奪い、そこから逃げた。拙者に理解できたのは、彼の熱き願いを氷のように冷たき心臓へとはめ込むべきではないということのみ。だが拙者がやってきたことは結局のところ何の意味もなさなかったでござるよ。浪人の人生には旅の意義や道すがらの花鳥風月以外にも心に道があるのでござる。
カズハ。
気まぐれに従ったまででござるよ。さあそろそろ戻るでござる。拙者の心配はいらぬ。だが
北斗姉様なら行幸さんに呼ばれていきます。今回の南十字舞踏会の規模が、北斗姉様はつまらない女だと愚痴をこぼしながら
姉君と行幸殿のいざこざはいつものことでござるな。
ただ北斗姉様は優勝者の誕生を見られなかったことを
実は神の目を盗んだのはこの賞賛がないと悟り商品を盗むとしからばこの南十字。
そうだったので。では規則にのっとり対戦相手は
こんな優勝の仕方。
いえいえ、私は面接伴った結果だと思います。
そうであろうな。姉君は今いないが後で。だが稲妻へと続く回路は厳しく、果てしなく続く嵐は雷電将軍が国を封鎖しようとする意志の。
意志で天気まで変えられるのか。
リーユへのモラクスが元祖で幸運閣を作ったように、雷電将軍もまた属性の七失星。とにかく 市長聖号が稲妻に向けて出港するまでは時間がかかる。準備ができたらお主らに伝えよう。この機に拙者もこの地を歩き回ってみたいでござる。
きっとうまくいくさ。
感謝する。お互いの旅に。最後に一つ忠告を。無事
騎士団のみんなは真面目にやっているのだろうか。
今日はどっちにしようかな。
行動するのだ。ここにとどまっているわけにはいかない。騎士団のみんなは真面目にやっているのだろうか。
ほい。
旅人さん、何かお手伝いが必要なことはありますか？はい、すでにお聞きしております。南十字戦隊の棟梁、確かにもう随分と日が経ちましたが、まだ私のところに情報は何も入ってきていま。
探したぜ。あんたが姉子の尾婚だっていう旅人か？艦隊の補給作業がほぼ完了した。あとは人員を確認するだけだ。姉子にあんたを探すよう頼まれてな。
やっぱり北斗は
もちろんさ。姉子の義理が出すはこんなもんじゃないぞ。
もう行かれるのですか？ 無事に出航できるみたいでよかった。この先が星であろうと深淵であろうと、次の一歩を踏み出すのはいいことだと思います。ではまたの機会にお会いしましょう。そうだな、ほとんど毎日会ってたからな。でしたら稲妻に着き次第いち早く私を探し出してください。やっぱり稲妻にもキャサリンがいる。
リーユエにもきちんとお別れをしてきな。船はもう幸運閣に止まってる。
おう、知らせに来てくれ。
いいってことよ。じゃあ
ベイルベイルベイル。Goodness.
よう、やっと来たか。かつては嵐でさえ止めることのできなかったこの南十字戦隊を港に引き止めてるんだ。私がどれほどあんたたちの顔を立てたか言うまでもないだろう。冗談さ。ちょうどいい時に来たな。出航準備が今終わったところだ。じゃあ人も揃ったことだし、そろそろ雷雨に包まれし永遠の国へ向けて出航だ。
出発。
ん？行こう。
やっと来た。リーユへの姉子。待ちくたびれてたところだよ。それと二人の密航者。いや客人というべきか。
あんたたちの将軍様のせいで近頃は稲妻近海の雷雨と暴風が前よりも強くなってやがる。もちろん私の戦隊も大いに本領を発揮したが、それでも少し時間がかかっちまった。そうだ、紹介しよう。こいつはトーマ。最近知り合った商売仲間だ
よ。君たちに会えることをずっと楽しみにしてたよ。
トーマ、この二人は。
紹介はいらない。異教の旅人の名声は外界の嵐だろうと防げないからね。とっくに耳に入ってるよ。
嬉しいこと言うな、お前。
手間が省けたな。トーマはもう長いこと離島で活動している。ここの顔役と言っても過言ではないだろう。何か困ったことがあればこいつを訪ねるといい。だがもしこいつがあんたに不埒を働けば、次稲妻に来た時、私があんたの代わりにこいつを締めてやる。
安心してくれ。俺たちなら仲良くやれると思うよ。
そろそろ時間だ。私の船にはまだお尋ね者が一人乗ってるからな。長いはできない。
カズハのことか。
また会おう旅人。稲妻でどんな荒波に会おうが乗り越えてみせろ。
バイバイ、元気でな、北斗船
それじゃまずは審査所で登録手続きを済ませよう。
で、稲妻のお偉いさんに会うのか。こっそりって言ったはずだ。
鎖国令をなめないでくれ。身分を調べることからはどうあがいても逃れ。だからこうして規則を守りながら規則をかいくぐるんだ。
Oh boy, oh boy. Change my language back to English.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time, no rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. Connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose. Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard heard the association has been having some difficulties lately.
Yes, left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for Crystal Marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him?
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district.
Got it. We're on the case.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
That was quick.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Should I close early? It's not...
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom.
It's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them?
Well, no one's stopping you.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil, Gab.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. Evidence? You're right. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really? Well, then there's
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? Which one should I choose? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
It's not like I'll get any
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
I'll...
Huh? You aren't
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading. Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going. Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try.
Great wine can look no further than sailing seas.
Enjoy the blessing of lesser lords. Many outlanders are having trouble. Feel free to visit the International Trade Association.
Just what will we come across this time?
Lightning Slash!
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So,
Yes, bring me 300 genshin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble, is it? Then how about this? We have a few items that need
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Halt, you two! Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. But to be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Barbados, guide us. Delved into access denied.
Freeze! The wrong test. Picked the wrong test subject.
I swear by my sword.
My blade! Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack.
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
My blade!
Barbados, guide us.
Careless. Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Let me... For Rex Lapis! Wind, hear me.
This isn't over.
Delved into destiny, decided by destiny.
Bellowing thunder.
There's more! Cut down.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Whew! We're finally on our own way again. I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Take this! Lightning Slash! Lightning Slash!
Why am I even here? What's the point?
sword.
You're open! You're open!
Go as one!
This weather is perfect. All right, let's go.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
My lucky day.
This weather is perfect. We should move out. Barbados, guide us.
My
Go as one!
To the ferry. There's more! Say no more! Finally, No.
This weather is perfect. We should move out.
Maybe you're not. If you ever have any...
Let the wind lead. It is very comfortable here. The air is fresh and the environment is restful. It is also very quiet. I think I will be able to concentrate and get a lot of work done here. Is that not all right? Thank you. I'll be sure to keep your suggestion firmly in mind.
Ah, there you are. You appear to be in good spirits. It's not bad. Apologies. That wasn't intended as a slight against this residence. Nor did I mean to upset you. All I meant was, it could take me some time to get accustomed to lodging here. But don't take it the wrong way. Ah, you appear to be in... nothing to complain about. If I'm ever needed somewhere, just say the word. Don't hesitate.
Let the wind... Of course. It's always a pleasure to be in your company. Is there a particular topic that you wish to discuss? Only a few simple songs. It's really nothing to brag about. But I'm completely unprepared. At the very least, let me practice first. Okay, I will do my best.
Maybe you're not... If you ever have it...
Let the wind... Of course. Is there a particular topic that you... Oh, I apologize. Evidently, I talk about work so much that it gets quite exasperating for the people around me. I will think on this. I am sorry. I understand. You mean to say that we should be more informal in the way we interact with each other. Okay, I will do my best. Let the wind... Perhaps you could join me for a walk? I have taken what you said recently to heart and tried to make a few adjustments in my life. Of course, I still push myself to complete my work when performing my official duties, but when I'm with you, I'm now able to unwind. This is all thanks to you. This whole time, you have been a great companion to me. You are always so considerate of my circumstances. It would be shameful if I didn't at least recognize this much. So thank you. Truly. We should walk while we talk. I still have so much I want to say to you. Let the wind... Perhaps you could join... Of course, I still put... But when I'm with you, I'm now... This is all... This whole time, you... It would be shameful. So thank you. Truly. We should... I still have so much I want to say to you.
or not. If you ever have it.
It's been a while. How have you been? The atmosphere is pleasant and to my liking. In the time that I've known you, I've come to glean some information about your character and principles. Your decisions hold my trust. It's been a while. How have you been? That would be my pleasure. What would you like to discuss? The past. Then let us find a free day to take our time and talk. A millennium's worth of stories cannot be told in one moment. If you wish to be comfortable while listening, we'll need a pot of fine tea, 2 quality chairs, and a pleasing courtyard. Don't trouble yourself. This place will do just fine. We can sit down and take our time chatting. It's been a while. How have you been? As of late, I've been thinking about housing arrangements. This residence of yours has unique scenery and elegant furnishings which I find very attractive. I frequently come and go. Excuse my disturbances. Speaking of such things, I ought to contribute something to your realm. And so, if it does not bother you, I would like to find a gift for you. A pity. As they say, only a mighty sword is worthy of a mighty hero. A gift befitting you truly is difficult to come by. Fortunately, we have plenty of time, so there's no need to rush a decision. While I may no longer be the Geo-Archon, I can be considered an old-fashioned citizen of Liyue. I have my courtesy. When the time comes, please, accept it without worries. As long as you agree to accept it. I have witnessed much from you. Our time is boundless. A carefree life relies upon a resolute and clear heart. Being with you like this is truly a lively and joyous experience. Thank you, friend.
Swoon. And with that, I'm gonna call it here. Cause so yeah, thanks to anybody who stopped by, and I will probably stream more of this later.